not scary people, I promise. For the most part, I've met a lot of authors and hardly any of them are terrifying. So, hello everyone and welcome to another video. So for today's video, I am going to talk a bit about what book signings are like, because I know a lot of people who follow me are aspiring writers or readers who have not been able to go to a book signing or have not been able to hold one of their own. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about some of my experiences at book signings and share them with you so you kind of know what to expect. So I'm going to go back to my first book signing. I think I was 16 years old. I might have been 17. It was with some other authors as well, and it was at a community college. And it was pretty cool because like I was younger than the majority of the audience, you know, they were in college. And it was cool because I got to read from my book in front of people. I got to do a couple things like that and do a little question and answer session, and I was less nervous than a lot of the other authors who were with me. It was pretty funny. And then I got to sign my books afterwards, and that was pretty cool. They had little like caricatures drawn of us and stuff. That one was cool. That was my first book signing, so I don't think anybody in that audience besides my family knew who I was, which was pretty cool. So I met lots of new people there, but it wasn't like one of those book signings where it's like, I'm gonna go meet Francine Rivers and line up all night to meet her, or, you know, like J.K. Rowling. But so that was fun. It was like a quiet book signing. It was good to get my feet wet in that kind of event. And let's see, what else have I done? I think I've done like, I want to say like 6 or so book signings. I'm not sure. So another one I did was at a church with some other authors. And that was pretty cool. I met some pretty cool people there. I got to read from my book. Or did I? I talked. I wrote a speech thing and talked about what it was like being published at 16. That was pretty cool. I sold some books. There were some cool authors there, some cool readers that I met that I still talk to today. And that was pretty fun. Another one I did was at the Romantic Times Book Lovers Convention, and that is where I started wearing my Eden dress, which was pretty fun. I think it was my publisher Stephanie's idea to have her mother make me this dress, and my mom bought some of the supplies for it, mailed them down to her. She sewed me a dress and mailed it back up to me, and I've been wearing it at all my book signings since. It's really fun. It matches my cover of Swept to Sea. I'll put a picture or two in here just so you can see what it looks like. It's kind of this orange coral color with the lace and the puffy sleeves that are off the shoulder. I'm sure you've seen me wearing it on my social media. If you haven't, I'm going to post a picture right here. Excuse me. But I love that dress, and I always wear it to book signings because it brings people over to my table who wouldn't come to my table otherwise, because they're like, I like your dress, and then they go, oh, it matches your book, and they're like, oh, that's so cool. So that's really fun. And I've done some book signings, so I've done several RT book signings at the Romantic Times Book Lovers Convention. And I've also done book signings at the Woodneath Public Library in Liberty, Missouri, like the one I just did a couple weeks ago from when I'm posting this video, or a week ago. So yeah, book signings as an author, they can get really boring because sometimes nobody shows up or they don't show up for long periods of time. So you've got to just amuse yourself in other ways. It's best to not look at your phone because then people won't approach you if you miss them, but just keep yourself entertained, you know. And it's good to have an assistant there with you. Usually either my mom or my sister is there with me, so they can handle stuff like money, so it doesn't take forever for the person trying to buy my book. So I can sign my book while they're handling the money. I know at RT it's different because they handle the money and you don't have to, which is really nice. I love that. But it's not always the case. Sometimes you have to handle the sales yourself. Also, it can get intimidating because sometimes you don't want to talk to people, or because, you know, writers tend to be antisocial. But you have to start conversations with people, because I know at my last book signing I was a lot less afraid of talking to people, and I sold way more books because people would come up near my station and hover by me, and I'd be like, hi, how are you? I write clean historical romance, and stuff like that. I got so many people to sign up for my newsletter that way, which really, if you're an author, don't be shy because it doesn't help you at all. So that was a great experience at this last book signing. But basically, bring something to do, bring an assistant to help you, even if they just get you water, because you don't want to leave your station, because the moment you leave that station, somebody could come by who wanted to buy your book, and then they miss out because you aren't there. So bring somebody if you can, just a friend or anybody to help you out. And then bring water, because it's usually a long time that you're standing there talking to people. And bring like candy, bring book swag, postcards, bookmarks and stuff on your table. Bring plenty of books, because it's better to come home with some than to sell out and people would want it and couldn't get it. So as a reader, if you're going to a book signing, especially like a bigger one with more than one author, bring your camera or your phone so you can take a picture with the author, because they love to see that you want to take a picture with them. You usually can bring a book if you already have it of theirs to have them sign, and then you can buy another one or whatever. So you can bring a book from home usually, just check in case it says you can't. Be prepared to stand in a long line if it's a situation where there's a long line. And be prepared to just be friends with that author, because that's all they want. They want to be your friend. They want to meet you. They think it's awesome that you read their books or are interested in reading their books. They're not scary people, I promise, for the most part. I've met a lot of authors, and hardly any of them are terrifying. So just go up to them, because they'll think it's cool. You don't have to be all scared of them, because they are just as scared as you are for the most part. If you have any questions about book signings, please comment below, because I think they're pretty fun. They're one of my favorite things to do or to attend as a reader. So please comment below about your experiences or your questions about book signings. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a new video. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so please stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching.